Confiscate the money. That girl is a real proud small world, all her friends know me.
So we're back to more Stingers franchise, and today we're going to do it and change the jerseys for the season. They're kind of Houston Rockets inspired there with the little stripes on the shoulder edge, but we're going to start off this episode some jersey changes finally for the first time in years, as we do have a brand new team, I guess, in a sense from the last few years we won championships from. Obviously, you do have our man Craig Lawson leading at center, plus you have Cody Kerr, who's 91 overall now, and now you finally have a brand new point guard. His name is Patrick Bacon. So Bacon, he's not a permanent option at point guard. Obviously, he's more of a 2 or 3 year type player at starter. But Patrick Bacon, a great special player, great playmaking skills, great stealing skills, obviously. And plus, he's a decent shot for a point guard, even though both our point guards disappeared last year when we tried trading for them. But suddenly they got disappeared by aliens. But anyway, that's a subject for another day, as Bacon leading the team at point guard, plus you have Gar Snow at shooting guard. So Gar Snow, he's getting better every single year, as you notice. He's a 78 or 79 right now, just based on the team chem is so low because he made so many trades in the offseason to go and get a new point guard. But that's the team up for this year. At 6-man, we do have our man Thon Reed at 80 overall. We have Ken Milton, DJ Ruffin from the trade. We got Simon, we got Lawson, and we do have Aldridge there at 75 overall. So Aldridge getting older, and his overall is getting a lot worse. But number one point power rankings once again this year. So looks like the NBA writers do have a lot of hope in us as we re-sign Doyle Mark as their only expiring contract this season. But right now, we start this year 10-1 right now, so not that bad for a start. That actually is not that bad, I guess. Usually we end up going like, I don't know, 10-0, but this time it's a little bit different, 10-1. But right now, 25-3, 27-3, 28-29. So it looks like maybe having Patrick Bacon at point guard is just as good as Sean Ireland, or even the guy we could have traded for. I forget his name anyway, but I think it was Jamal Burns that we traded for, and he disappeared too. But 47-5 now, 40-5, and it looks like we're gonna go and finish off the first half of the season 51-5. And let's check these all-stars. All-stars, we have Kris Mayo again, but look, no Craig Lawson once again, so I don't know what's up with that. Craig Lawson, 96 overall, should be an all-star automatically with that overall, but I guess not for this year. So, Rookie Stars Challenge, we have nobody there, I guess, just based on barely any young players in the past 2 years. But now MVP voting, we have Kris Mayo, number 3 in MVP. Rookie there, nobody. 6-man, we have nobody again. Defensive player, we have Craig Lawson and Cody Kerr, which are usuals every single year, just based on their defensive stats. Because Cody Kerr, amazing defensive stats. If you look at them, they're like A+ for both post and perimeter defense. So he's a great player and basically an enormous asset to have at power forward throughout the season. But now 69-7, 71, 72. And I'm going to finish off the season, I believe. We're getting out the season 73-9. Bradley Beal Jr. is your MVP. 35.2 points per game, 9.9 rebounds. So almost a double-double there for Bradley Beal Jr. But he's Defensive Player of the Year again. So Bradley Beal Jr., I don't think he's better than Craig Lawson and Cody Kerr. It's pretty weird that 2K is doing that. So 2K Sim's pretty weird. But Logan Schmidt and the Celtics go 72-10. They steal the Coach of the Year award from Kevin McHale. So Kevin McHale, he should have deserved that though. 73-9 is better than 72-10, but I guess the Celtics had a great record and one of the best in history. So all NBA teams, you have all NBA 13, no Stingers there, but all defensive first team, Cody Kerr and Craig Lawson. So I guess it's still fine, but Bradley Beal Jr. is just killing it though. I don't know how he's so good at defense and offense. He's like the next LeBron, but at shooting guard. So now we do have our first round matchup, which is against the New York Knicks. Our roster, that is our roster for the season's, at least the postseason. A great roster though. Like, this is way better than years past. So I think we're on our way to go and winning more championships, maybe even a dynasty if we get a good point guard. So point guard only in a deficit here, but right now you have Doyle Mark and Thon Reed both out with injuries in the first round. But game one, they take game one though, so the Knicks take game one, which is pretty surprising. They have 33 points and 10 rebounds from Kerr, Mayo 30 and 14, so 2 double-doubles there. But we lose game one. Game two, they take game two in Cincinnati too, so I don't know how they're doing this, but they're winning 2 games against us, but won by 11 points. So I don't know what it's up to the Knicks. We're going to make some changes here, rotation, just based on we need Fred Aldridge to come in here and play like he does in the playoffs. So next game, we go and win the next game, 136-123. So bringing in Aldridge, put up 10 points in 11 minutes. I think it's a good idea to bring him out there, even though he went 3 for 13. So I don't know what's up with that. We finally won a game. Now 2-1. Now 2-2 after this one. Very close, very quick sim there. As Mayo puts up 40 points against these Knicks. Lawson 20 and 17. So great asset there at Lawson at center. But 3-2 now after we win this another game. As Cody Kerr puts up 18 and 14. Bacon puts up 19 assists in that game. 5 steals. Great game by him. And now is game 6. We need to go and take this one to move on. And we used this one slowly here. And it looks like we're going to win this one and move on to the next series. So 132-98, finally destroy them by 34 points. We're moving on to the semis once again. So we finally win this one after we're down 0-2 we came back and we won it. So now we're facing the Raptors here in the semis. Raptors 61 overall, Lou Graham at point guard. So we better destroy the Raptors, especially with our advantage at point guard. Plus, Thonry is out day today, and they have Gordon Reynolds out for a few weeks. So game 1, we take game 1. Now we're up 1-0 here. As Cody Kerr puts up 35 points against the Raptors. And we had no chance from the start, basically. We destroyed them in that game. Game 2, we take game 2, now 2-0 here in the series. As Loss puts up 16-15 for double-double. Snow puts up 14 assists in that one, so great playmaking by Snow. And now we take a 3-0 lead here after 3 straight games. As Mayo puts up 33 and 21. 21 rebounds by Kris Mayo is incredible. And we get 16 assists out of Patrick Bacon. So game 4 now, we're simulating game 4. We gotta take game 4, and we do 131, and we move on to the next round. So next opponent is the Boston Celtics. And the Celtics, they're crazy good this season. They won 72 games, we're only one game better, which is pretty weird to say that, because usually the Stingers are up like 20 games against the next opponent in the East. But Gar Snow, game 1, we won game 1. Gar Snow puts up 35 points, 13 rebounds for a double-double. And that is actually pretty surprising too. He won by like 32 points. So game 2, they take game 2 to make it a 1-1 series here, as Mayo puts up 28 and 10, and Loss puts up 27. Valentine puts up 36. And now it's a 1-1 series here with 2-1 here after we win game 3. Baxter puts up 24 for the Celtics. Mayo puts up 43 for the Stingers. So Mayo is proving his worth here in the playoffs. And now game 4, we take game 4 to go up 3-1 here in the series, and 3-1 leads in 2K games. 3-1 leads always get broken here, but I don't know, maybe you might be able to hold on to this one. As up 3-1 here in Cincinnati now for game 5. By game 5, we lose this one, 122-90, finally got destroyed by 32 points. And now 3-2 here in here. But now going to Boston here, and we lose in Boston by 2 points, so 120-118 final. We lost by 2 points, and now it's tied up at 3 apiece here in the ECF. So going to game 7 here, we are in Cincinnati. We got to go and take this one desperately in order to move on to the NBA Finals once again. So big game 7 here. I didn't think we'd actually make it to game 7. I thought for sure we'd get eliminated in 4 straight games. So we win the first quarter. Second quarter, they put up 37. And it was over since then. We lost 143-121 final, and we are eliminated from the playoffs. So Cody Kerr, great playoffs by him actually. He had a really good playoffs. DJ Ruffin, the 32 points in the last game. He stepped up, but the rest of the team just sucks so bad. And Mike Conley Jr., 31 points. So we do not have a Mike Conley Jr. at point guard. That's why we lost. It's our deficit at point guard, clearly. But Boston are moving on against the Orleans Pelicans in the finals. But they win 4-3 here, game 7. So I guess it's a pretty good series by them. Fred Baxter is your finals MVP. But this season, here is our stats from this first regular season. The regular season, not too bad there, I guess. We do have a lot of good stats from Patrick Bacon when it comes to assists. So the only reason why we got Bacon was his playmaking. His playmaking more than made up for it. So now is the playoffs. The playoffs didn't have the greatest playoffs, I guess, because Cody Kerr obviously stepped up very big in the playoffs. Same with Patrick Bacon too with his assists. And we did have Gar Snow who stepped up pretty well in the playoffs too. But now is our retirements. We do have a few retirements here, but other than that, pretty weak retirement class. We do have Steve Warner there, obviously a huge Mavericks alumni there. So he's obviously going to be a Hall of Famer there for the Mavericks. But other than that, nobody else on there. As we do have staff retirements, no Kevin McHale once again. So 83 or 84-year-old Kevin McHale is still in the league, but now Steve Warner in the Hall of Fame, 920 games played. So that's like the lowest amount of games played I've ever seen by a player entering the Hall of Fame. So he gets his number retired by the Mavericks. And we do have Keanu Gooden, who got his number retired by the Bulls. But when it comes to league meetings, we do have 4 worst teams, all the identical odds of obtaining a top 3 picks. So I don't know if it really affects it too much because we don't have any top 3 picks anyway, so it doesn't affect us much. But here's the draft lottery. The Warriors win the first overall pick. Second is Rockets. The third is the 76ers. So top 3. We gotta get in the top 3 to get to snag a point guard in this round. So we're gonna go and trade a whole bunch of one player and a few crappy picks for the second overall pick. The Houston Rockets agree. We get the second overall pick and moving on to the draft. We're trying to go and select a point guard here in this draft. But one thing though about this draft is that you never know who's gonna go first. So we're gonna go and trade up to the first overall pick just by trading Doyle Marks. So now we get the first overall pick in this draft. Let's go and see who we select.
The first pick in the NBA draft, Archie Wells from the University of Maryland. With the second pick in the NBA draft, the Golden State Warriors select Edgar Payne from the University University of California. We have a trade to announce. With the third pick in the NBA draft, the Dallas Mavericks select Norm Brooks. We have a trade to announce. With the fourth pick in the NBA draft, the Cleveland Cavaliers select Clayton York from Kansas State University. With the fifth pick in the NBA draft, the Orlando Magic select Kris Murphy from Cal State Northridge. With the sixth pick in the NBA draft, the San Antonio Spurs select Fred Battle from the University of Oregon. We have a trade to announce. With the seventh pick in the NBA draft, the Cleveland Cavaliers select Darren Snyder from the University of Memphis. With the eighth pick in the NBA draft, the Indiana Pacers select Alan Guerrero from LaSalle University. With the ninth pick in the NBA draft, the Washington Wizards select the 19-year-old shooting guard from Croatia. With the 10th pick in the NBA draft, the Portland Trailblazers select the 22-year-old small forward from Serbia.
Another year, another odd draft. First overall pick, we did pick Archie Wells, first overall, 72 overall. You're probably thinking 72 overall, 20 years old isn't anything special, but it's his stats though. Like his shooting is pretty good, his playmaking is great. So I mean, it's not all the stats at the start that matter. It is a potential. He's got great playmaking off the bat, decent shooting that can easily be upgraded. Plus his athleticism is a C minus. So I mean, it's not that bad. So options, we have Garceau, Reed, Steele, and Stefan to go and give their option to. The rest of the league options, we do have Andrew Wiggins Jr. declines his player option, so he's moving on to the free agency. But free agents, we do have Cole Cousins, Andrew Wiggins Jr. We got Sims. So I would sign Wiggins Jr., but he did not have enough money under the cap, so we're going to sign Dean Stribling, and we're going to go and sign Wes Newsom from the free agency, but we're going to go and re-sign Cody Kerr for the next season, just based on how valuable he is to our franchise on defense. So we re-sign him 3 years, 29 mil, plus we have one other player to re-sign for 1 year only, and his name is Fred Aldridge. So we'll sign him at 1 year minimum, not that bad I guess, because he's probably going to retire next year, but anyway, I guess let's just off for here. Make sure to like, subscribe for more Stingers franchise football, and thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one.